Page 288 continued. Multiple choice questions. 1. 1. The accession of Queen Victoria took place in answer B. 1837. 2. Darwin's The Origin of Species was published in answer A. 1857. 3. The Victorian age is called answer B. An age of peace and progress. 4. The second Reform Bill, which extended the franchise, was passed in C. 1867. 5. The Queen took the title. 5. The Queen took the title, quote, the Empress of the Indies, unquote, in D. 1876. 6. The Great Exhibition of 1851 exhibited the A. New commercial power of England. 7. Identify the poet who wrote poems by two brothers at the age of 17. C. Lord Tennyson. 8. Tennyson's In Memoriam was written in memory of B. Arthur Henry Hallam, Hallam. 9. Who wrote the following lines, colon, quote, the old order changeth, yielding place to new, and God fulfills himself in many ways, unquote. Beg your pardon. Quote, the old order changeth, yielding place to new, and God fulfills himself in many ways, lest one good custom should corrupt the world, unquote, question mark. B. Lord Tennyson. 10. Who among the following poets succeeded Wordsworth and the Poet Laureate Wordsworth as the Poet Laureate in 1850, question mark. C. Lord Tennyson. 11. Let knowledge grow from more and more, comma, and more of reverence in us dwell, comma, that mind and soul according well, comma, may make one music as before. Who among the following poets prayed for the whole generation in this prayer? D. Lord Tennyson. 12. Identify the title of the poem from which the following lines have been extracted, quote, how dull it is to pause, comma, to make an end, comma, to rust, unburnished, not to shine in use. And though to breathe were life, stop, life piled on life, were all too little, comma, and of one me, little remains, stop, unquote. B. Ulysses. 13. Which of the following arrangements of Tennyson's poems is in correct chronological sequence? A. Poem by two brothers, Timbuktu, poems chiefly lyrical, poems Ulysses, Locksley Hall, The Princess, a medley, In Memoriam, Maud and Other Poems, Enoch Arden, Idylls of the King. Page 289. 14. 14. Tennyson's The Princess deals with the theme of C. The New Woman. 15. Who among the following poets expressed the following opinion about Browning's popularity in America? Quote, nobody there except a small knot, K-N-O-T, of pre-Raphaelite men, comma, pretend to do him justice, ... When in America he is a power, comma, he is read, hyphen, he leaves the heart of the people, stop, unquote. D. John Ruskin. 16. Who among the following critics expressed the following opinion about Browning's love poetry? Quote, Browning's love poetry is the finest in the world because it does not talk about raptures and ideals and gets of heaven, but about window panes and gloves and garden walls, stop, unquote. B. G.K. Chesterton. 17. Robert Browning was the best poet who skillfully and artistically attempted C. Dramatic monologue. 18. The obscurity in Browning's poetry is caused by C. The depth of thought and want of skill in expressing himself. 19. The following lines occur in Browning's, quote, "That's my last Duchess painted on the wall. Looking as if she were alive, stop, I call. That piece a wonder, now, Cologne, Fra Pandolf's hands, worked busily a day, and there she stands," unquote. D. My last Duchess. 20. Identify the Victorian poet from the following poets who joined as the Inspector of Schools in 1851. B. Matthew Arnold. 21. Who congratulated Matthew Arnold as being, quote, "the only living Englishman who had become a classic in his own lifetime," unquote, question mark. C. Benjamin Disraeli. 22. Who is remembered for his translation of the famous Persian work of the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam in 1859? D. Edward Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald. 23. The Pre-Raphaelite Brotherhood was founded in A. 1848. 24. Identify the correct group consisting of the founders of the Pre-Raphaelite Brotherhood. B. Holman Hunt, John Millais, Millais, D.G. Rossetti, Thomas Woolner, Woolner. 25. The Pre-Raphaelite aimed at D. all these three. A. Rejecting the traditions of Renaissance poetry exemplified by Raphael. B. Returning to earlier Italian styles before Raphael and emphasizing the connection between poetry, painting, and fine arts. C. Achieving perfection of form and depicting or creating beauty for its own sake. 26. D.G. Rossetti's famous poem, The Blessed Damozel, Damozel, is about C. Union of flesh and spirit, page 290. 27. Identify the correct group consisting of the pre-Raphaelite poets. A. D.G. Rossetti, William Morris, A.C. Swinburne. 28. Which great work of Carlyle was published serially in Fraser's Magazine? B. Sartor Resartus. 29. Which of the following arrangements of Carlyle's works is in correct chronological sequence? A. The Life of Schiller, Schiller, Sartor Resartus, Past and Present, Oliver Cromwell's Letters and Speeches, The Life of John Sterling. 30. Essays in Criticism is the fundamental work of B. Matthew Arnold. 31. Who wrote Appreciations in 1889? C. W. H. Pater, Pater. 32. John Ruskin's works dealing with art, painting, and architecture are B. Modern Painters, The Seven Lamps of Architecture, The Stone of Venice. 33. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde is a famous work by D. R. L. Stevenson. 34. The Oxford movement is also known as the A. Tractarian, Tractarian movement. 35. John Keble, Keble, the professor of poetry at Oxford, started the Oxford movement by his famous discourse, ... in 1833. B. National apostasy, apostasy. 36. Identify the correct group consisting of the stalwarts of the Oxford movement. B. John Keble, Cardinal Newman, Pusey, Pusey, R. H. Froude, Froude. 37. Lead, Kindly Light is a famous poem by A. Cardinal Newman. 38. Who among the following was the pioneer of aesthetic movement, also known as aestheticism, towards the close of the 19th century? C. Oscar Wilde. 39. Who among the following writers was a gay, G-A-Y? A. Oscar Wilde. 40. The expression broad church was proposed by B. A. H. Clow. 41. In which poem the following lines occur? Quote, grow old along with me, comma, the best is yet to be, unquote, question mark. B. Rabbi Ben Ezra. Page 291, 42. Which of Browning's poems did Tennyson complain that it was unintelligible to him except for the first and the last lines, both of which were wrong? C. Sardello. 43. Which of the following writers did not get the Nobel Prize? C. Aurobindo. 44. Who wrote the following lines? Quote, the wind disentangles itself from your frenzied body as hurricanes of dreams follow me, unquote, question mark. D. Pritish Nandi. 45. Which one of the following is not Gurdal Singh's novel? C. Godan. 46. Who made the sensational pronouncement of, quote, end of ideology, unquote, in 1960? A. David Bell. 47. Gurdal Singh was born in D. 1933. 48. The broad church, comma, which aimed at promoting the cooperation of different groups and nationalities, consisted of B. Benjamin Jowett, Jowett, Mark Pattison, A.P. Stanley. 49. Which of the following arrangements of Dickens's novels is in correct chronological sequence? A. Pickwick Papers, Nicholas Nickleby, Oliver Twist, Old Curiosity Shop, Barna by Rudge, Martin Chuzzlewit, A Christmas Carol, Dombey and Son, David Copperfield, Hard Times, A Tale of Two Cities, Great Expectations. 50. Mrs. Gamp, G-A-M-P, is a character in Dickens's B. The Life and Times of Martin Chuzzlewit, Chuzzlewit. 51. Becky Sharp is a famous character which appears in A. W.M. Thackeray's Vanity Fair. 52. Mary Ann Evans wrote under the pen name of A. George Eliot. 53. Joe Gargery, Gargery, is a character in Dickens's B. Great Expectations. 54. Mr. Oxenham is a character in B. Charles Kingsley Westward Ho. 55. W.M. Thackeray was born in B. Kolkata. 56. The Egoist is a novel by C. George Meredith. 57. Hardy's novels are known as C. Wessex novels. 58. Whose novel, quote, The Foundation Pit, unquote, was discovered only a few years ago, question mark. A. Andrei Platonov, Andrey, Platonov, page 292. 59. The novel, quote, We, unquote, was written by D. Zamayatin, Zamayatin. 60. Name the writer of, quote, What is to be done, unquote. C. Chernyshevsky, Cherneshevsky. 61. Who in Paradise Lost tells Adam, quote, Be lowly wise, dream not of other worlds, unquote, question mark. B. Angel Gabriel. 62. Name the writer of the novel Les Miserables. C. Victor Hugo. 63. Who wrote the following lines? Quote, "Hurrah for revolution, comma, let the cannon shoot," unquote, question mark. D. Yeats. Yeats. 64. Who was the renowned English novelist who became the first great foreign writer to show a keen interest in Arkin-Narayan's fiction, which finally made the latter so famous? C. Graham Greene. Graham Greene. 65. Arkin-Narayan was A. Tamilian. 66. Which of the following novels is not by Salman Rushdie? D. The Lighthouse. 67. Which novel of Salman Rushdie was adjudged the best one to have won the Booker Prize in its first 25 years? B. Midnight's Children. 68. When was Rushdie awarded the Austrian State Prize for European Literature? A. 1993. 69. When was Ted Hughes, Hughes, met the Poet Laureate of England? D. 1984. 70. In which year between 1921 and 1940 no Nobel Prize for Literature was awarded? C. 1935. 71. In which year did Galsworthy receive the Nobel Prize? D. 1932. 72. In which year did Dylan Thomas die? D. 1953. 73. Aurobindo's Savitri is A. An epic. 74. Lamb's essays are full of B. Humor and pathos. 75. Shelley's genius was basically C. Lyrical. 76. A sonnet comprises B. 14 lines. 77. Civil war in England was fought in century C. 17th. 78. The soldiers of Cromwell were known as B. Roundheads. 79. Who is renowned for his outstanding work, quote, Holy Sonnets, unquote, question mark? A. Donne, Donne. 80. When did Frederick Mistral of France and Jose Izaguirre, Guirre of Spain, jointly win the Nobel Prize in Literature? Page 293. D. 1904. 81. Name the Russian who won the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1933. B. Ivan Bunin, Bunin. 82. In which field did Churchill win the Nobel Prize? B. Literature. 83. From which book are the following lines taken? Quote, and Moses stretched out his hand over the sea, semicolon, and the Lord caused the sea to go back by a strong east wind all that night, ... unquote. A. The Holy Bible. 84. In which book do the following lines occur? Quote, heaven's lights forever shine, comma, earth's shadows fly, unquote, question mark. B. Adonais, Adonais. 85. Who wrote the Latin, quote, history of the Bretons, unquote, question mark? B. Geoffrey of Monmouth. 86. When was the final result of slow transformation of Anglo-Saxon into modern English felt? C. In the 16th century. 87. Normandy was lost by John Lackland in B. 1204. 88. Until about the middle of the 14th century, English literature was mostly D. Religious and didactic. 89. The book, quote, Ormulum, Ormulum, unquote, comprised 40 Gospels translated and paraphrased by the monk named C. O.R.M. 90. Thomas Henry, I think it should be Henry, Huxley Associates, A. Science with Daily Life. 91. Brave New World was published in D. 1932. 92. Which of the following is not written by Hugo Charteris? B. A piece of string. 93. Cecil Day Lewis's The Poetic Image appeared in D. 1947. 94. Anne Jellicoe, Jellicoe, became famous in 1958, A. with the production of a play. 95. Which of the following statements is not true? A. Shelley was a cricketer. 96. Which of the following statements is true? C. Richardson's Pamela was written in the form of letters. 97. Which of the following works is by H.G. Wells? B. The Invisible Man. 98. Queen Victoria ruled on London during C. 1837 to 1901. 99. Which of the following age is called the Age of Doubt? A. The Victorian Age. 294. 100. Which of the following is a prize poem? A. In Memoriam, 1850. 101. Tennyson composed In Memoriam, 1850 in A. Memoriam meter, meter. 102. Which of the following poem is written upon the death of Tennyson's college friend Arthur Henry Hallam? D. In Memoriam, 1850. 103. Tennyson's Maud, M-A-U-D, and other poems, 1855, is also called D. Monodrama. 104. Which poem handles the theme known as, quote, the new woman, unquote, question mark? D. Princess, 1847. 105. Which of the following poem deals with seaman? A. Enoch Arden. 106. Who wrote The Lotus Eaters? C. Tennyson. 107. Tennyson's Ulysses appears in B. Poems, 1842. 108. Which of the following is not a historical tragedy of Tennyson? A. The Cup, C-U-P, 1881. 109. Tennyson's The Falcon, F-A-L-C-O-N, 1879, is a comedy based on the story from C. Boccaccio, B-O-C-C-A, C-C-I-O. 110. Tennyson derived the story of Plutarch in C. The Cup, 1881. 111. The familiar Robin Hood's theme deals with C. The Foresters, 1892. 112. Robert Browning's first work is B. Pauline. 113. Which poem shows the hero's enduring thirst for knowledge? C. Paracelsus, 1835. 114. Browning's Strafford, 1837, is a B. play. 115. Browning's best work is D. Men and Women, 1855. 116. Browning wrote Sordello, 1840, to decide the relationship between C. art and life. 117. Browning's Bells and Pomegranates, 1846, published in D. 2 volumes. 118. Which monologue Browning addressed to his wife? A. One Word More, page 295. 119. In which poem Pompilia, Pompilia, was murdered by her worthless husband? D. The Ring and the Book. 120. Who wrote A Grammarian's Funeral? C. Robert Browning. 121. Barrett Browning was the ... of Robert Browning. A. Wife. 122. Barrett Browning's best work is A. Sonnets from the Portuguese, 1847. 123. Which work shows Barrett's love for Robert Browning? C. Sonnets from the Portuguese, 1847. 124. The Barretts of Wimpole Street, Wimple, is a play about the family of A. Barrett Browning. 125. Arnold's first published poem is C. The Strayed, Strayed Reveller. 126. Arnold, for subject, is the fond of A. Classical themes. 127. Which of the following is written on Greek theme? C. Empedocles on Etna, 1852. 128. Literature and Dogma, 1873, deals with A. Poetry and religion. 129. Which poem is written on the life of Chloe? C. The Scholar Gypsy. 130. Arnold's Dover Beach describes the ... conditions. A. Modern. 131. What is the theme of Sohrab and Rustam? D. Persian. 132. Arnold's memorial verse mourns the death of C. Wordsworth, Goethe, Byron. 133. Thyrsis is an elegy on the death of A. Chloe. 134. Which Indian book Arnold read the most? C. Bhagavad Gita. 135. Arnold's prose work appears in his C. Critical Works. 136. Who is not the member of Pre-Raphaelite School of Artists and Poetry? B. Arnold. 137. C.G. Rossetti was the ... of D.G. Rossetti. C. Sister. 138. Which of the following is not written by C.G. Rossetti? C. Goblin Market and Other Poems, 1864, page 296. 139. William Morris's best work is B. The Roots of the Mountains, 1840. C. 1840. 140. Who is known as the poet of liberty? D. Swinburne. 141. Which of the following is the well-known work of Swinburne? D. Erechtheus, Erechtheus, 1876. 142. Who wrote The Leaves of Grass, 1855? A. Swinburne. 143. Walt Whitman's Leaves of Grass, 1855, is inspired by his experience. C. Teaching. 144. Charles Dickens' Sketches by Boz, B.O.Z., 1836, deals with London life in the manner of B. Tennyson. 145. Dickens's masterpiece is A. A Tale of Two Cities, 1859. 146. Dickens' Bleak House is a critique of the none of the above, that is A. Temple, B. School, C. Law Courts. None of these. 147. Oliver Twist, 1837, appeared in parts in C. True Sun, S-U-N. 148. Which of the following is a critic of science and industry? A. Hard Times, 1854. 149. Dickens' incomplete work is A. The Mystery of Edwin Drood, D-R-O-O-D. 150. Dickens' Barnaby Rudge, R-U-D-G-E, 1841, is a social novel. 151. Who was born in India? C. William Makepeace Thackeray. 152. Thackeray was the editor of C. The Morning Chronicle. 153. Thackeray's best work is A. The Newcomes. 154. Which historical novel shows accurate knowledge of the time? Queen Anne. B. The History of Henry Esmond, 1852. 155. What is the sequel of Henry Esmond? B. Lovell the Windower. 156. Which of the following is incomplete work of Thackeray? D. The Rose and the Ring. 157. Who among the following is a not Bronte daughter? B. Mary Bronte. Page 297, 158. Charlotte Bronte's well-known work is D. Jane Eyre, E-Y-R-E, 1847. 159. Which novel of Charlotte Bronte was published posthumously? D. Jane Eyre. 160. Charlotte Bronte's first novel was Wuthering Heights. 161. Who wrote Wuthering Heights, 1847? D. Emily Bronte. 162. Mary Ann Evans wrote under the pen name of A. George Eliot. 163. Which of the following work of George Eliot is partly autobiographical? A. Silas Marner, 1861. 164. Silas Marner had a melodramatic B. preface. 165. George Eliot's impressions of Theophrastus, such is the collection of D. poems. 166. Which of the following represents rural background? C. Sins of Clerical Life, 1857. 167. Which work is considered a dissertation than a novel? B. Victoria, Vittoria, 1867. 168. Which novel contains the details of Meredith's own family life? C. The Ordeal of Richard Feverel, Feverel, 1859. 169. Whose novel's name was afterward changed to Sandra Belloni, Belloni? B. The Amazing Marriage, 1895. 170. What is the sequels of Sandra Belloni? D. The Tragic Comedians, 1880. 171. Meredith's best work is C. The Egoist, 1879. 172. Who is known for the, quote, Condition of England, unquote, novel? C. Meredith. 173. Who became the Prime Minister in 1868 and 1870? D. Elizabeth. 174. Who wrote Barsetshire, Barsetshire novels? B. Charles Kingsley. 175. Who was the successful follower of Dickens? A. Walter Besant, Besant. 176. Nathaniel Hawthorne, Hawthorne, is the novelist of D. Canada. Page 298. 177. The best work of Robert Louis Stevenson is C. The New Arabian Nights, 1882. 178. Which novel of Stevenson is written in episodic form? D. The Master of Ballantree, Ballantree, 1889. 179. Catriona is the sequel of B. Weir of Hermiston, Weir. 180. Who wrote the poem Underwoods, 1887? C. Mark Twain. 181. What is the pen name of Samuel L. Clemens? C. Mark Twain. 182. Which of the following is not a travel book of Mark Twain? A. The Innocents Abroad, 1869. 183. Mark Twain's best work is B. Joan of Arc, 1896. 184. Mrs. Elizabeth Gaskell was the daughter of A. Benjamin Disraeli. 185. Which of the following shows hardships caused by the Industrial Revolution? B. My Lady Ledlow, Leidlow, 1858. 186. Gaskell's unfinished novel is C. Mary Barton, Barton. 187. Gaskell's Cranford, 1853, is less a novel than a series of D. characters. 188. Gaskell wrote Autobiography of a Friend. Answer A. Anne, A-N-N, Brandt, B-R-A-N-T-E. I think it should be Bronte, B-R-O-N-T-E. 189. Which of the following work of Thomas Carlyle has central figure Herr, H-E-R-R, Teufelsdrock, T-E-U-F-E-L-S-D-R-O-C-K? C. The Life of Schiller, S-C-H-I-L-L-E-R. 190. Which of the following is not a historical novel? A. I.K. the Great. 191. Who among the following visited India? B. Walter Peter. Walter Peter, P-E-T-E-R. 192. John Ruskin wrote in the defense of the painting of Turner. D. The Stone of Venice. It's the Stone of Vanice, V-A-N-I-C-E. 193. John Ruskin's best work is C. The Crown of Wild Olive, 1866. 194. Which of the following contains views on artistic matters? A. Unto This Last, 1860. 195. John Ruskin's Praeterita, P-R-E-T-E-R-I-T-A, 1885 is a biography. 196. The American writer Emerson was the disciple of B. Thomas Macaulay. 197. Who advocated, quote, art for art's sake, unquote, question mark? D. Walter Peter. 198. Walter Peter's Imaginary Portraits, 1887, deals with A. Soldiers. 199. Which of the following is a work on literary themes? D. The Two Paths, 1859. 200. Which of the following is not written by Charles Robert Darwin? C. The Voyage of the Beagle, 1839. The chapter ends here.